عبط ليا بسيط، انا جمهوري واقف في ظهري، نمبر 1 وانتوا عارفين.
sticky trays that free market and third party revisit ones. Have almost 15 minutes when it's open. And everything is correct. Enable. Yep. This is good. Once it's open, there it goes. You guys hear my voice today? I think there is no voice this morning. What the heck is going on? Oh man, why is no voice? Why there's no voice? Why this one is so short? Still not, can you hear me guys? Can you hear me guys? Oh no. I don't think so. Alright, let me see. Barely? Yeah. Okay. see what's going on. Can you hear me now? It's better now? Morning, everyone. Sorry about this. There's a swing 5 for pre-market tick trade 3v3 because pre-market because I was actually wake up this morning and my machine restarted itself. That's why I prefer VPS to trading, by the way. Do we have a trade or not? We'll see. Just make sure everything's correct. You choose the correct account here. Make sure you choose the correct account here, otherwise, you know, it's like a signal only. What the heck? The signal now?
Order submitted.
Okay. There is a signal now. And see what can happen now. I see a rejection here. I see also the area here. I'm gonna actually try my stop once this bar close. Come on, let's go. Keep moving, man. Keep moving. Try my stop loss now. I'm not gonna risk all of that. Right here. And we'll see. Come on, man. Keep moving, buddy. Keep moving, man. Keep moving. Keep moving up. Just a little bit lower here. Come on. Keep moving. Do not what stop. Come on. Keep moving up. There we go. There we go. Keep moving. Good boy. Come on. See, come up to the area. Come on. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Tried my stop loss now. How many ticks do we have? We have 60 ticks. Actually, I'm going to keep my stop loss like it was before, like here. I want to see what's going to happen. I want to see clear breakout for this 15. See a big rejection here, man. Big rejection, but we'll see. Come on. If the market go up here again and reject, I'm gonna break even, but we'll see. Do not hit my freaking stop, man. Come on. Keep going. If the market go up here again and I see rejection, I'm gonna break even. Honestly, because I wanna see 3 tops, but I don't see 3 tops so far, but we'll see. Come on, do not go down. Shit. Anyway, it's okay.
Order canceled.
Get our stop loss for this first trade. Market move in our favor, so if you're using a fixed target, you should be in and trade. Pre-market template and the swing 5 didn't trade. So if you're using swing 5, sorry, the fixed target should hit the target already. Market move in our favor, almost 60 ticks actually. Actually, almost 70 ticks in our favor. 70 ticks actually in our favor. But pull down. So if you fix target, should be make money now. But we still in trade. We'll see. Still in the market. We'll see what will happen. We'll see what's gonna happen. Don't tell me it's gonna hit my stop and continue upside, man. Come on. Don't do that. Man, this piece of shit. I'm gonna change this color, by the way. I wanna make it our green, our blue one. I don't like this green. I don't like this green. Blue and tomatoes. Yeah. So pre-market and swing 5 didn't take any trade so far. Come on, man, market, come up, hit our stop, continue upside or what? If you keep your stop loss at the same area, should be still a trade now. But for me, I like to time my stop loss. I don't like to risk all of this, you know, in a market pullback. But if you patient enough and you move, you keep your stop here until the market moves in your favor, then you still a trade. But for me, I don't like that. I like to time my stop. But again, market move in our favor anyway. As I always say, we don't know how many ticks can move in our favor. So depending on the template, if you're using fixed target, you should be already in the profit now, in the money now. Using now almost 800 ticks now in your favor. And freaking market, go, keep moving up. Come on, man, that's... Anyone still long? Look, it seems like a push upside. We'll see. Nice move upside. Give me a second. Pushing up, man. Nice move. We'll see. Yeah, so the thing is about timing your stop, that's why we had the different approaches like the fixed target, whatever. But the reason I like to move my stop loss initially, because the risk here is almost 200 ticks, okay? Yes, there is a chance the market gonna, which is most market move in our favor most of the time. Again, we don't know how many, but there is a chance the market can come hit your stop. So I like to see like a push up immediately. And then once I see push up immediately, I'm not looking for to hide my stop loss behind each bar, I'm looking for any area to hide my stop. So what I've seen this morning, I've seen this right here. Very obvious swing, very obvious. Yes, the market come hit it, but I didn't take my chance to come hit our stop loss. So I risked $500, and instead of risking, how many ticks here? How many? And instead of instead of risking $1,000 in one trade. Yes, come hit my stop, continue upside, but I reduced my risk in half. Right? So your job is always, especially when you move your stop manually, reduce your risk initially, but do not move your stop in random places. Like make sure it's hidden behind swing high or low. And then if the market move, and because you see, whatever you do now, it's making us a lot of money every day. But you know, sometimes you're gonna hit your stop, but more than often, you'll make money because even if you hit your stop, even if you stopped out in one trade, you're gonna continue trading. That's the goal here. We'll see. Anyone still long in this trade? That's a big move. See how many ticks are market moving in favor now? From this trade here. 500 ticks. That's a beautiful trade. Look at this. Beautiful. Look at that. Come on, man. If market didn't stop me out here, it should be a stop loss should be around here now. Should be around like almost actually around here. Should be like almost like 400 ticks in profit. Anyway. Oh man. This is actually my daily goal. This actually system will not take till after 2 grand, but we'll see. That's a big trade. Big trade. In this situation now, the stop loss should be at the second SAR, which should be here. So we should be already securing 379 ticks from this thing. And it's almost 2 grand. See how many, see this bar? When I hit my stop loss, like, I hit my stop loss by like 10 ticks. In here, 10 ticks. Even if I target here, same thing, few ticks. But again, I take my chance, and you know, I'm not regretting actually moving my stop because of one trade. Just to let you know. More aggressive? Do you mean aggressive like I tied it or I widened it? No, I move my stop as usually I do. Like I didn't move my stop loss behind each bar, if you can see. Because the market initially when it moves like this here, my stop loss was here. So when I see the market pull back, rejecting the 15, I didn't move my stop loss right here, behind the bar. You know, I look for a swing, so I add that line here, like this. And then I move my stop loss behind it. That's what I did. So I didn't just move my stop loss above here, I just put it behind the swing. You know, and I see market, I'll come back, hit my stop. You know? So, because I see 15 rejection. Yeah, I tied my stop. I tied it because I see 15 rejection. I saw 15 rejection. You can actually keep your stop loss here if you want. But for me, and again, if you keep your stop loss here, I would say don't trade E-mini. Because if sometimes you're gonna have very big stop, especially if they're using bar high or low, depending on the tick size. But if you're using like 5, if you wanna keep your stop loss here, do not move it until the market at least move in your favor, like 1 to 1, whatever, and then you can move your stop. I would say trade 5 macros, not 1 E-mini. You don't want to risk more than $500-600 in a trade by any chance. But for me, that's what I'm doing every day. I didn't do anything. I didn't change anything today. Same thing. Sometimes you're gonna miss a trade like this, unfortunately. But you know. But if you willing to risk more, trade 5 macro. Keep your stop loss. Do not move it until the market at least move. I would say 1 to 1 in your favor, like this 100 ticks. 150 ticks in your favor or whatever, and then you can, when you see like a steady move like this, then you can start moving your stop loss behind market structure. So I'm not changing my method because of this trade. Yeah. It could, this time, I missed like massive trade, of course, but how many times market will come up here, rejected the area, what happened last many times, come rejected the area and come pull out stop. It will happen. Because again, market will move in our favor, we don't know how many ticks. It will move. It could be moving here and pull back down, hit my stop, $1,000 loss. So. And my max loss per day around like $1,100 in the day. So I don't want to, risk everything in one trade. If I stopped almost $1,000, I'm not gonna take any trade. I'm done. So why should I do that? No. Just take my chance. If I hit my stop, that's fine. Take another one. Anyone still long? Anyone? If you guys long in this trade, that's actually the most winning trade we have this week so far. That's 1,000 ticks in your favor. 1,000 ticks. That's how many money? I don't know, man. That's $5,000. $5,000 in one contract in your favor. Yeah. If you're in this trade, you tie your stop, you move your stop loss at the second dash, you should be around here now, stop loss right here now, which is still like almost $4,000 in profit. Also keep in mind the max profit per day for your account. A lot of prop firm now has a max profit per day. Some prop firm have 30%, 40%. So keep in mind, do not exceed this limit, because if you exceed it, they're not gonna count it toward your profit when you request to withdraw. So when you reach this amount, just exit the trade. if you're using V1, swing 5 should be already hit the target. That's a swing 5 target. That's $5,000 profit. If you're using swing 5 now, you should be already hit the target now. It's almost $5,000 profit. Daily max profit hit. Yeah, see, that's what happened. That's why the system is calculating the profit and risk depending on the risk and profit calculated, which we're gonna fix, by the way. It should be calculating depending on the realized and unrealized profit. So that's why hit target now $5,000 profit, and my max profit is $2,000. So the system will stop trading. This one we're gonna change it, by the way. We're gonna use the realized and unrealized profit, not the one on paper. You know what I mean? Once you increase your max profit, it will continue trading. That's the goal here. So swing 5 now, it should be already up 5 grand now. V1. Anyone running swing 5 V1? And there is a way, actually, you can, if you want to test, if you see, okay, you know what? I don't want to move my stop. I want to keep it like this one. I make 5 grand today. Oh, wow, 5 to 1 is beautiful. I got to stick to a 5 to 1. No. The easiest way to do it is to go like, okay, you know what? Let's go test this one. If I use 5 to 1, with the swing 5, the V1, let's say the V1's normal swing 5, which is going to be here. Normal swing 5. Go to trade this one here. Right? This one doesn't have any filters as usual. V1, blah blah blah. And this actually, the swing 5 actually is 3 to 1, not 5 to 1. So 3 to 1, you should be already up to like around 300, sorry, it's almost like around like $3,500 profit today. But anyway, and this, let's say from, that's how you test it. And you know, let's say you wanna, one second here. You wanna take all the trades. And let's do the V3 because I wanna see the max profit per day. So let's see, you're doing the swing 5 here, but when you move, keep in mind the swing 5 in V3, it is using actually, one second here, the swing 5 minutes, using EMA slot. So let's move the EMA slot from here. Move it. Normal swing 5, no filters, nothing. And let's use normal 3 to 1 target. And let's say if you wanna, and from market open to 15 minutes as usual, I wanna make my daily max profit $2,000. So if I reach 2 grand in a day, I'm done. let's say. And this is going to be, let's say, from November 1st, this month. I will see what's going to happen. You might see a beautiful result, but you have to go back. See now? That's not a good result. That is not a good result. See? That's what I'm talking about. It seems on paper, because if one day you make this money, it's going to do the same thing every day. No. You have to go back and test, see, if I do this every day, 3 to 1, not touch anything, what's going to happen? You know what I mean? Because some days market will move like this, some days will be very choppy, will come hit your stop loss more than that often. That's why moving your stop loss manually is the best way to trade the system in the beginning. Because you adjust your stop loss behind market structure and you are in control. You know, keep the bot running, what template you have now, keep it running. But if, let's say now, if you use the template we use now, the pre-market, and also if you use this, if you trade this, I want to test it, it's a shitty result, okay? What happened for the whole year? From January 1st. Actually, January 1st. The whole year. Using simple swing 5, 3 to 1, not touching anything. We'll see. By the way, I would say the big problem in trading is find the edge. 60% of trading find the edge. 60%. 40%, how to manage your risk. That's the 40%. How to take profit and loss. That's the 40% of the trading. So when you are try to find the edge, you are looking for 60% only. There's the 40%. How are you going to manage it? Right? So the system gives you the 60%, which is edge, big edge. You know, market gonna move. Your job now, okay, how do I capitalize this to make the most profit? That's the only thing. That's what you're working on. Come on, man. No trades? I know it feels, see this one? For the whole year, that's the result. Sucks, man. Just moving, you know, swing, 3 to 1 risk reward, you know. Actually, this one is the V3. I want to see the V. Okay, so what if we add the normal EME slot, 14 ticks, and we make it from 12 to 30 like we do until 8:45. Normal, swing 5. Keep in mind also, oh man, this one doesn't have the old version doesn't have proper mode. Okay, so my bad. I want to actually remove I want to make it like normal. Like normal, none, and no prop firm mood. Nothing, just normal swing 5 from 6:30 again to 8:45. Without anything, without prop firm mood, without primary filter, without nothing. Just normal thing. I don't see anything. Because I added a prop firm mood. Because the swing 5 you have in a V1 doesn't have prop firm mood. Just straight, you know, 3 to 1, 5 swing. man, market is moving, massive move now. What the heck? Look at this. We did a great job of making the system actually. Great job, honestly. And look at the entry itself. Look at the entry. Entry is magic. Look at this. Market is pulling back, choppy, boom, signal, pull back 2 bars, and boom, $1.7 move, 176 move. So still sucks. Okay. Oh, and also this one overall. Oh man, you know what? The easiest way, because actually the V3 is totally different than the V1. So let's do the V1, normal V1, beginning normal V1. Let's do the normal V1 because this V3 is totally different, the swing 5 than the V1. So let's do the V1. Load. Let's do the auto trade, this one here. So this normal V1, right? Nothing changed, no filters, nothing from market open until 14 minutes market close, 24 ticks offset, you know, everything is normal. Let's do it from January 1st. This is mean as the system will take trades using 3 to 1, 5 swing from market open until 15 minutes for market close. Which the result you will see here is 100% accurate. Nobody tell me, oh, an trader trade performance is not accurate. It is. For this particular system, it is accurate. There is no slippage. Even if there's slippage, look at the profit and stop. Look at this. Go yourself 1 year back in the chart and see how many ticks, how many times market hit your stop or hit your target. And put an Excel sheet. You'll see the same result. The only thing trade performance is not going to be accurate if you're using intra-bar signals, which like any shady bar like Renko or the scrap, or any signals that take trade very quick during the bar, like ticks. Let's say I'm gonna have a profit target of 20 ticks. You backtest it, shitty, garbage, because it is 20 ticks, most likely you're going to be in and out in the same bar. So in this scenario, backtesting is mean nothing. It's not going to be accurate because it is intra-bar in and out. This situation, it is 100% accurate. 100%. We'll see. Oh man, I see something here. All right. Okay. I know why. Let's do this. Let's do the template. Say this one here. And I'm going to copy my machine ID. Keep in mind, you have to have your machine ID all the time. All the time. So let's see the auto trade. This one here. Machine ID. And let's save it here. I don't want to do it again. Actually, I'm going to save it also as V1 swing 5. And by the way, you can actually test both swing 5 V1 and V3. Why not? You know what I mean? Run them on different accounts. So let's see this one here. No filter, nothing from January 1st until today. Until actually 19, which is today. And we'll see. I remember, I think like more than 8 years, something like 8, 9 years ago. I was still, because I always like to create stuff. So creating bots and systems is always in me. I used to do programming when I was young. I studied game programming. So coding and programming is always something fascinating me. I like creating stuff. So I use a var. It's called WT var. It's kind of Urenco. It looks nice, clean, and beautiful. So I'll make a. So look at this one. New first 11. This one using 630 max profit. 1 second here. Hold on. 845 first phone, 840. Okay. Let's say we get $7, $200 profit, $1,500 loss, and see what happens. Come on, man, any signal, come on. Market's pushing down now. See, that's the result if you're using 3-2-1, risk reward, don't interfere with it, just leave it as it is. Keep in mind also you can also change the stop offset, whatever. Let's see now if we use the V3 version. I'm gonna show you also, that's the reason it's not about today. Like today, V3 didn't take any trades, right? But it's not about days. So let's see this. If you look at the V3 version, and we load the swing 5, which is the auto swing 5 final, should have in your members area. Auto swing 5 final. So this one, 4 hours before market open, 15 minutes before the market close, $2,000 profit, $1,500 loss, using AMA slop 14. And it actually doesn't use, it used the prop firm mode. So let's say if you do this from January 1st until today, 19. And this one actually, by the way, this one 5 using 4-1 risk reward, not 3-1, 4-1. But it's using prop firm mode, so it will exit the trade when the max profit hit per trade. We'll see this one. See this? That's a difference. That's a difference. $55,000 profit in a year, $7,000 drawdown. That's a difference. See? You can, again, when we make this, we spend like hours and hours trying to find the numbers, actually, to make these numbers. That's an accurate trade, by the way. It's not hulu. It is 100% accurate. If you take this, if you run this system for a year, you're gonna make this money. And this is the drawdown. The question is your account can have this drawdown? Other question is, for how long? Like, you could reach the 7 grand in 2 days? Yes, you can. It's a drawdown. You can. Historically, you can lose $7,000, $823 in this account. You can. Could happen. You could actually never reach it for a month or two, make tons of money, and then 1 week you reach the $7,000, maybe more, because it's not gonna be 100%. It's gonna be exact. Could be like $1,000 more, less, whatever. The question here is your account you're trading in allow this amount? Don't keep it to luck now. It's not about luck now. Talk about numbers. Statistics. I'm sorry, can't say this word. Statistics. It's not about numbers now. If you can, go for it. If you can't, no. If you can't, trade micro. And instead of one E-mini, trade micro. So instead of making 55 grand, almost 30 or 25, $3,500 profit, loss, you're good. Let's see now the pre-market template. So pre-market template, pre-market, it's called pre-market final. By the way, the pre-market, there is a version, if the pre-market make $81,000 in a year, but then the drawdown is 9 grand. 9 grand, which is huge. We use this pre-market template for trade micro. For when you have a 1 micro template, this from this one, because I want to take this one. $81,000, $9,000 drawdown, that's a beautiful. If you trade 2 micros, that is actually $16,000 a year with $1,800 drawdown. Beautiful, right? But the one we use is this one, because we want to use the list drawdown, the 69. So it's going to be pre-market final, which is this one. So the pre-market final, same market open, 4 hours market open until market close actually. What is this 200 and 150? Which means it is gonna be, if the market hit the profit target for 1 day, it's done. Same with the loss. That's it. So it's gonna take 1 trade. Doesn't matter if this trade is losing, winning, bang. If you take trade pre-market, trade is losing, it's not gonna take any trades. Same thing. So it's just 1 trade, right? Winning, losing, I don't care. All right? Doing this, using EMA slot, this one, swing 20 ticks actually, 20 bars swing, 4-to-1 risk reward. And this one using break-even lock, 75%, lock trigger 75, lock secured profit of 50%. So it doesn't use prop firm, it uses the trailing break-even securing profit along the way. And let's try use it from January 1st until today. Let's see. No trade so far. Come on. That's the result. That's the real result I'm showing you. This is not something I made it up or something you will not get. If you traded the same, it will happen. You know, but again, I have to say, disclaimer, I'm not, historical result doesn't mean, so this one here, 67 grand in a year, $7,000 brought down, 1 to 180 profit factor. It's crazy. It's a big money. Question again, do your account allow this drawdown? If it does, go for it. Which is, I don't think so. Doesn't? Micro. 5 micros, 4 micros, whatever. But keep in mind, in this template you need to change numbers because it's gonna be, max trade is one trade anyway. So you didn't need to change numbers. Just make it micro, trade 3 or 4, whatever, and we'll see. Right? I made a template here. I didn't add it to members area yet. It's called Elite tier, trading 3 micros. 3 micros. I can use this on my live account and it's available in the members area. Everything is available in the members area. But do not trade anything on live account now, man. Trust me. Just trade it on SIM first for at least a month. I want you to see the result. I want you to experience the drawdown. 20 trading days is gonna give you an idea of, and do not trade E-mini on the live account, please. So let's look at this Elite 3 micros. This one is gonna be available in members area today. It's called Elite 3 micros. This one using 3 micros. Oh, sorry, I didn't change it. It should be micro, not E-mini. Yeah, this one wrong. It should be E-mini. It should be MNQ, not NQ. Anyway, we'll see. So I'm going to tell you something. Most prop firm will hate me for this, but this is this is going to be MNQ, not NQ. MNQ. You should not be aiming to make a lot of money from your account, because if you do that, you will lose it. So most of us want to pass the account as fast as you can because you want to pay subscription, so you want to make the profit target very quick. If there is a profit target, if there's not, you want to make as much money as you can so you can make money every month. The question here is why? If there is a leverage to trade on that account, if you can buy 10 or 15 or 5 or 6, why do you care about how much money you make in one account? Because you want to pay subscription? That's bullshit. That's actually what they want from you. You want to go aggressive so you can lose it and then you can buy another one. But if you think, all right, my job is actually I don't want to lose the account, not make profit. See this one? This one make $14,000 and almost $3,000 drawdown in 1 year. So if you're trading an account that has $4 grand drawdown, yeah. If you're trading an account that has $4 grand drawdown, that's most likely not gonna hit the drawdown for this one. Most likely. Like I would say 80%. But how much are you gonna make a month? $1,300 a month. That's not bad. That's not bad. I'm talking about one account. It's gonna take you 3-4 months to pass it, who cares? And there is some accounts now that have like yearly one-time subscription, like some prop firm now give you an account without monthly subscription, like one-time fee, but it's like $600 whatever. You can get this one, and we don't care about now. There's no profit target. I'm gonna make money every month, even if it's $1,500. As long as I didn't reach the drawdown. One of these accounts has like $5 grand drawdown, which is way less than this one, 50%. So some company actually has this, and prop firm has it. What do you mean, Islam? Why didn't swing 5 trigger? What do you mean? Why do you mean by this question? Because there is no trade. That's it. That's my answer. If there is a trade, it will take it. No trade, no signal, no trade. Swing 5 using swing 5 V1 take the trade this morning. V1. V3, no. Because V3 using EMA slot. V1 doesn't. So if you're running V1, you should be take the trade. Anyway, so if you buy account like, even if it was like $600 on an account, one-time fee, and this account give you this leverage of, we're actually gonna make them fun to go. There's one company made it, I like it, I'm gonna make one like this. It's gonna be expensive, it's not gonna be like $50 or whatever, it's gonna be expensive, around $600. But this account is gonna be one-time fee, no profit target, and you can withdraw money from the first month. There is no threshold here. You can withdraw money as long as you are not reaching the drawdown. And there is a max cap for you to go to life account. If you withdraw more than 25 grand, you'll be automatically go to life account, automatically, without question. But you're gonna make you're gonna make around like $1,500 a month. This company actually you can buy 5 accounts. So if you buy 5 accounts, you can buy one, and once you withdraw money, you buy another 2, and so on and so forth. So initially you can make around like, I would say 5-6 grand a month from trading this template by itself. Don't touch anything, just keep it running, and that's it. That's the automation part. So I want you, when you pick a template to run it on any evaluation, do not think about this number here. Forget about this shit. How much money you make, I don't give a shit. How much money should I lose? That's a question. If it is close to the account you're gonna buy, forget about it. Right? Even if you trade manual. When you trade manual, and you trade e-money, if you trade in an account that has like 3-4 grand drawdown, you are kidding me. You are not doing a great job. What do you mean $3,000 drawdown? In this trade by itself, if the market go ahead, you stop, you're gonna lose $1,000 in one trade, which means it could happen 3 days in a row. Very easy. That's a trading. So the possibility for you to lose a trade account is very high, very high. Right? So I would say you should not risk in one trade more than 10% from your overall drawdown, by any chance. If your drawdown is $5,000, you shouldn't risk more than $500 in a trade. Period. Again, I don't care how much money you make. It's not about how much money you make now. It's about how can you stay in the market, right? So if this template the one you trade now, it made us this month so far around $9,000 profit. Around this number, right? If you make 4 grand, if you make 3 grand by trading 5 micros, by now, you already, even if a big trade like this happening, you lost $500, your max loss, your daily max loss is 5 grand, or end of day, I'm not talking about live trading now, end of day drawdown is $5,000. You still have a room to move, man. It's very unlikely you're gonna hit like 10 trades like this in a row. Very unlikely with this system. Very, very unlikely. Almost impossible. So for you to make $3,000 consistently from an account, that's a big, big, big money. Right? That's it. Was it good? Yeah, good insight today. We're killing the time because of this market choppy now after this massive move. I wish if we can make system that actually can move our stop loss dynamically with the market behavior. That would be game changing. But if we do that, you're gonna need like a 1 terabyte RAM for your machine to run the system because it's gonna be fucking massive. Because imagine now, these lines he would draw here, the 15 and daily, some of them from 2 years back, 2 years. So imagine a system actually calculate all of this. So it's gonna be, hard for now. Maybe what happen in the future, but for now, it's gonna be hard to make a system actually can calculate and read the market data 2 years ago and give you an accurate stop loss positions, depending on market behavior, automatically. And moving your stop loss manually is it's not a hard job, man. It's, just look at this, some swing high and low and move your stop loss and take profit. Hit your stop loss, keep trading, take the other one, and you're gonna make money. But when you decide, so the plan should be, okay, I'm gonna trade this manual now. Trade whatever account you trade. Keep in mind your max loss, your end of day drawdown, and trade this account sizing that matches. Do not look at the profit now. Look at how much you lose if you lose. And then pick the auto template from especially this V3, the pre-market and the swing 5, and also the elite 3 micros, and also the 1 micro for our personal account. So now you have 4 templates now running on the simulation for a month. Do not touch it, do not trade any live account, just leave it running, keep it running for a month. And then after a month, you now look and see now, what should I do now? Is this drawdown is good for me, depending on the historical result? But keep in mind, let's say you have historically, for the last year, most 2 templates, the auto template, the pre-market and the swing, drawdown is $7,000. Let's say in a month, you trade it live, simulation, the drawdown was $3,000 only. And you get excited. Oh man, yeah, that's fine, $3,000. Let's go buy a 50K account. Shit, don't do that. Because the reason I want you to test, I want to see if the market didn't reach the highest in this 1 month, didn't make more than $7,000 drawdown. If it does, that's a problem, which is most likely not. If it doesn't, you still gonna have to stick with the highest, which is $7,000. Anyway, so you can do one. So if you initially doesn't like the $7,000, initially doesn't like it, it's too much for account, just put it on sim on 5 micros. Do not trade E-mini in the beginning on the simulation on 5 micros, and see how it's gonna do for the month, 20 trading days, without touching anything. How is that gonna do? It's gonna do good, bad, whatever. Once you draw down is within the same year experience with the 5 to maybe 3,500, whatever. If it's within this same, now you're already confident. I'm gonna run this live now. And for the 1 micro, it's very simple. Just 1 micro. Once you know the rules, for 1 micro, once your account doubled from $2,000 to $4,000, fund your account immediately and run this on live account. And then, follow the video, every $2,000, you withdraw 50% profit. Once you increase $2,000 in your initial capital, add 1 micro, and so on and so forth. And that should be it. That's a very slow move today. 1 trade, but yeah, it's a fucking massive trade. And then after that, everything slowed down. So you keep watching the fund. We're gonna have actually announce the fund to go fast track to life account. Okay. And this one will be no threshold for profit. You can trade and you can withdraw money monthly, no problem, without waiting for threshold, as long as you don't hit the end of day drawdown, which is very cool. You don't need to pay monthly or anything like that. Let's go, man. No trades anymore. What's happening here? What is happening here? So the swing 5 V1 made today. This is the swing 5. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So stop loss is going to be around here. So this is the risk from here to there, around like here. 500 ticks risk. And then move from here to there. So this will make around $1,000 profit. Stopped out around right here, around this area. The swing 5 now made this morning around $5,000, 500 today. Anyone verify this? Anyone running the V1 swing 5? I don't understand this question. Why is swing 5 trigger even though the market moved in uptrend? I don't understand this question. What do you mean by more than 10 candles? Do you know what actually triggered the trade? So what do you mean by 10 candles? Who gives the 10 candles or 20 or 50? Doesn't matter, man. So how much money, Jeff, that swing 5 made today? The V1 swing 5. Come on, man. Any trades? Come on. That's a big move downside. Gonna make sure everything is running. Yes, sir. Come on. Come on. Market moving the same direction, opposite direction, sorry. Market's moving very nice today, actually. Very nice. Look at this. Very unusual when you see this. Someone sent me a message, why the system didn't take a short? Ask the system. I don't know why. There's no trade. We're not going to catch everything and move, man. It's impossible. There's a conditions in the system. If it happens, it will take a trade. If not, it will not. Move or not, that's not the case. By the way, guys, from next week, the trading room will be back in our trading room again, and the YouTube will be playback. So it's not gonna be live because it's consuming a lot of energy and have a lot of chart running. So it is affecting my computer big time to go live every day. Also, you know, I want to be the trading live exclusively to our members. So if you are a member, you should already have our trading room. We have our own trading room. It's gonna be also better because you're gonna see me trading live, no lagging, nothing. You know, you're gonna see everything is in real time, better than this lagging in YouTube. And then you'll be able also to watch, if you are not a member, you will be able to watch the trading room after we're done. You're gonna post on YouTube anyway, so you can watch it after we're done the trading. If you wanna still study a system, whatever, you can watch it, but the live will be already only on the trading room for next week. Come on. That's a big move downside, man. What do you mean reset? I understand. I understand. Explain. What do you mean entries on the reset? Retest? What do you mean retest? No. No. I understand what you're talking about, man. What do you mean retest? And why are you assuming you know the system is doing? Like, how do you know the exact entry system will take? What do you mean by retest? Man, just please take the trade the system gave it to you. That's it. That's it. Do not to overthink, not try to think over smart, what should I do, what should happen? No. Everything you will see here, it is more than enough for you to make money. All you need to do, just move your stop. That's it. And it's very slow day today. One trade and it's almost now 1 hour and a half. Only one trade. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, that's fine. That's okay. Just keep it as it is. The system pulled back, then before moving up, back up. Look at this. The system itself, buddy, it is still in the trade. We're moving our stop manually. The system doesn't stop out. This is the stop loss right here. This is the stop loss. System does not stop out. Does not. This is the stop loss. We use the manual stop loss just to move manually moving, but this one is not hitting the stop loss. So system is still long all this time. Didn't touch the stop loss. We move our stop loss here because we want to reduce our risk. That's it. You want to keep the stop loss here? You can. But how much money you risk? You have to think how much money you risk here. If you can afford it, initially, keep it here. And, catch this trade. So I would say if you want to keep your stop loss here initially, do not just trail the stop until the market move in your favor, like at least 100 ticks, whatever. You can do that, but trade micro. Trade 5 micros. It's 34 email. That would be good. You know what I mean? We can do that, by the way. No, we can experiment with this. Why not? We can actually do this in the room. We can do like this like a big one short like here. I like to do more than one short. I like make me busy. Like you can do like this. You also can do it yourself. Like this one is going to be E-mini, and then you can do another one. Let's see here, and this one here. You do MBNQ. Right? Keep in mind the MBNQ doesn't have, any support resistance. You can, draw it from the MBNQ at the beginning, but anyway. And then you can add the strategy for the trailing, B3. Template load. Then you can add the trailing. Manual trading, and instead of $2,000, let's make it $1,000, and let's skip this like $700 loss per day, which is very cool, and then 5 contracts, micro, right? And just pick the account you want to trade in. Enable it. And that's it. Let's see this one here. Change the color as well. Make this blue. Tomatoes. And 5-1. Enable. You guys can see the difference between, like I said, micro is different than E-mini. Look at this. Look at the difference here. Difference between this one and this one. You see the difference? Micro different than E-mini. It's different market. You know what I mean? So in the micro, this is actually the entry and actually hit the stop. E-mini is not. So if you want to trade from E-mini, which is I highly suggest, by the way, let's say if you want to trade the system on micro, 5 micros, it is better if you want to have the same exact result to copy the trade using any trade copier. We have one here, we have the Alpha Trade Copier, which is this one here, or if you have any other trade copier. this one here. You can, pick any account you want, and then when you pick another one, you can actually copy it to micro. Not only that, you can copy it to micro using different ATM. See? Like, let's say you can copy this trade, exactly the same trade, from the system to another account, trading micro using different ATM, completely different. Like 2 contracts, 5 contracts, trading 2, whatever you want to do, you can do that. You know what I mean? Or you can just copy the same trade. So this trade will be copied from E-mini to micro, the same stop, the same everything, the same entry, and when you move your stop will be the same. From E-mini to micro. But for micro, it is different market. It's not going to be the same exact entry, no. What happened? What happened? What happened? It's my dog. What happened? Again, there is no suggestion here because that market is still in a trade body. You get my point? You understand what I'm talking about? The system is still in the market. It is not stopped out. Right? So just take the trade that it is, and that's it. And I think you don't have the system, so how do you take it? I understand. So for trading micro, what you can do is, like I said, you can, if you're a trade like micro only, not E-mini, better way is to take the trade on E-mini and copy it to micro. From 1 E-mini to 5 micros. But if you want to manage your stop loss differently in micro, but you want to keep your stop loss here, do not move it until it moves, let's say, 100 ticks, whatever. You can actually, trade micro only, but, it's not going to be the same exact like here. It's going to be different market, It's going to be same. Sometimes you're going to see like small bar like this. This one is big. It's not going to be exactly the same like here. Because micro is different market. It's not the same. But when you copy, the entry and stop would be exactly the same. Let's say you want to copy this trade from the system and trade it on the ATM that using, let's say, 2 contracts. Let's say first contract is 80 tick stop or 100 tick stop, whatever. 100 ticks. Profit like 80. Here is profit like 400. This one you use it for the quant system, and here you're going to trade your stop like, break even after 100 ticks. And then step 1. Let's say profit target 120. Start moving 100 ticks. Every 10 ticks frequency. Step 2, 200 ticks. Say 80, 10. And then let's say step 3, 300 ticks. 40 ticks stop, frequency 10. Say name this, like say NQ to alpha AI plus. Okay? What you can do is, okay, I want to make this one like this. You can go to, and by the way, we are the only trade copy had this option, by the way. No other trade copy has it. You can go here and say, okay, you know what? I want to take this trade from this account right here. I want to copy to this, let's say, whatever account you want. Let's say 101, whatever, same 101. And what the ATM structure you're using here, what we name it? We name it okay, let's name it. I think I didn't name it. Alpha AI plus 2 contract. Okay? And you're gonna go here, and let's say I'm gonna copy it in 101, same 101, and then ATM template own. Gonna copy this name here. Like, but you're gonna have to check use your own ATM. Use your own ATM. You're gonna copy this one here, and you know you have to add how many contracts other ATM has. The other ATM has 2 contracts. One second here. Oh, it's here. 2 contracts. And if you wanna cross over to micro, in this case no. So, and then apply. Start. So what happened now? Every trade this system will take, it will actually copy the same trade on the account you choose with the ATM you just made. So it's just gonna send the entry. That's it. And handling the trade, it will be with the new ATM. You stopped out here or not, it will not affect the other trade, which is very cool if you wanna, you know, back testing more than different ATMs, 2 contracts, whatever you want to use, you can do that as well, which is very cool. Still no trades, man. Come on. I'll give you 1 second, guys. then no trade. No, sorry, please. Also, by the way, you can also copy from any auto template using the trade copier. Same thing. You can, let's say you want to use the pre-market template, but instead of trading one E-mini, you want to trade like, you know, five micros or 6 micros, and using 3 fixed target and 3 trailing, using the pre-market template, you can do that, which is very cool. Ooh. So let's say now, you want to do that, you can actually, let's say you're going to create an account now, let's say name it, let's say you want to test it, let's say you're going to name it, whatever, pre-market micro. Okay? And you have to actually close the connection and open it again to effectively do that. Then you name all the strategies. Right? And then, let's say now we already have the pre-market template running. You already have an account name pre-market micro? Come on, really? Oh, no. Yeah, pre-market market. So you can go actually here. We have, one second here. Yeah, auto pre-market. So you can go to trade copier. And let's say, let's create a new one here. Why didn't we name this one? Actually, you didn't name it. What the heck? One second. Why you didn't name it? Alpha A plus V2. We name it Alpha A plus V2. Okay. So let's rename this one. Alpha A plus V2. You already have it. Okay. So let's make a new one for micro. Let's say 6 contract. This one is going to be, okay, no, hold on. One second. There's something wrong here. One second. Alpha plus, this could be 1 and 1, not 2 and 1. Same as the template, alpha plus V2. And then you create a new one. Instead of 2 E-mini, you're going to trade 6 micros. 3 and 3. And let's say make 120 ticks stop. So we can actually, or 150. So you can stay in a trade without stop down. And then you save it as alpha A plus micro. Micro. Save. And then you go to your trade copier. Then you pick account here, which is the one we have here. Oh, then we have make a new one, add new session. Which is going to be here, the auto pre-market. And you're going to copy this one to the pre-market. Which one? The pre-market, I have, same pre-market micro. Here we go. Why do I have 2 pre-market micro? One second. Why do I have I have 2 pre-market micro? I have 2 accounts pre-market micro actually. Okay. Oh, okay. I know why now. Anyway, so I'm going to close this connection again. Going to delete this one I just made. Pre-markets. I'm going to make this bigger actually. Pre-market micro. And pre-market micro. Actually, I named them the same name. Can actually remove it now. You can remove it because it's still connection. So let's move this one here. Pre-market micro. Hopefully it's going to be the one I just made. Oh yeah, okay. And then you're going to create a new account now. And you send me, let's say, pre-market 6 micro. So now we know it. And then just go here and enable all the strategy. Hopefully we didn't miss any trade now. Hopefully. For this shit. Hopefully. No, we didn't miss anything. Okay? And then you're going to go here, refresh accounts, and you should be the 6 micros here. Use your ATM, copy the ATM here, and then this one has 6 micros. You have to add the quantity here. So this one has 2, this one has 6. So this one, copy the trade from the pre-market, and then you start. So what happened now, once the pre-market template, take a trade, one E-mini, doing its job, 4-1, whatever shit, this account will take 6 micros, trading this ATM. This ATM. 3 contract 80 ticks profit, and then 3 contract trailing. Whatever you add here. Which is going to be very cool. That's also other way you can test different ATMs using the same entry. You know, whatever. There's a very cool feature in the trade copier. Which actually we are the only one have the trade copier that you can use your own ATM for different accounts. We'll see. Come on, man, it's very slow today. Fuck, I had one trade the whole day. One trade. Yeah, it's a massive trade, but it's just one. Come on. Let's go. We have almost 15 minutes to go today. Very slow session, one trade. Come on. That's why if someone's back test, if you do, can you do yourself? If you back test any template using InQ, and let's say one InQ, and then you back test, and then you back test again with InQ. Let's say the template that makes 60 grand in a year with 7 grand drawdown, trading one InQ. It should be, if you're trading 5 micro, make you 30 grand and 3,500, right? But if you back test it on micro, it will be different. It's not gonna be exact because micro is different market. But if you take the same trade and copy it on micro, it will give you the exact result. That's why anyone who want to trade micro, I always highly suggest copy the trade from E-mini to micro. Don't trade micro directly because it's different market. Let's go. Come on. Ten minutes we done today. Hopefully you're gonna trade now. We'll see. See this one? Micro and this one here. Copying this one to Sim 101, whatever. Two contracts. Nine minutes. Come on. Very slow. Did the guys pre-market take any trades today? V1 for V1? Shouldn't take any trades today. Again, keep in mind the pre-market template, it's not going to take trade every day. For the V1, for the V3, pre-market and swing 5, it will not take trade every day as well, because both of them now are using the AMA Islam. So it's not necessarily will take trade every day. Just keep in mind. Almost 30 seconds until we're done today. There is no more trade, I think, today. Yeah, we got one massive trade today. You know, fixed target hit very quickly. If you trade, you stop wide, you should catch all this profit. For me, I tied my stop. I stopped out here, and then market move up big time. But in the system, it's a very big winning trade. Look at the stop loss, never been hit. You know, market moving almost 1,000 ticks in your favor, more than that, by the way. It's almost like 1,200 ticks in your favor, which is massive, massive trade. You know what I mean? That's it, guys. That's it for today. Today is a very slow day, only one trade. That's not very common, but you know, it's a very big trade anyway. So that's it.